Hi, I'm Mike Mann at DLC, and in today's Canvas chat, we are here at Apex Friendship Elementary School to see how Canvas discussions help create meaningful learning experiences.
I'm Katherine Schneid. I'm a third grade teacher at Apex Friendship Elementary. And one of the ways that I have been using Canvas in my classroom is through Canvas discussions so that students can have rich, meaningful conversations around meaningful learning experiences, like our frog unit that we just finished in our EL module. So before we get to discussions, I was going to walk you through the home page. So we have our announcements, and then below it I kind of have a little banner and then some buttons. And I house my discussions or any assignments in modules by unit. So this one is Module 2 of Frogs. So I have it linked on modules. And then I always have the module that we're working on in that moment at the top. And then I'm looking for the emoji, which is a thought bubble because it's a discussion, and I have different ones that I use for different assignments. And then they can just click there, and then it brings you to the discussions assignment landing page.
So when I go into Canvas and we're going to talk about a discussion, I really like it because the first thing you have to do to just go into it is you can press a button, and then when you press that button, you get a whole page where you can write about like matter and what you're working on. And it's really cool. And then you can reply to students. And when I was at my old school, I used to never be able to do that, and that's why it's really cool.
Okay, something I think that is really cool is like there are sentence starters for our discussions. Like these are sentence starters if you don't know what to say. Like it says, can you say more about something if you don't understand what they're saying? And the discussion is super cool because you just get to type things, and you get to answer questions that our teacher wrote for us. And it's really fun and cool. I think Canvas is amazing.
So this is the discussions page, and this is where I use the rich content editor to put the instructions for it. So I usually do an audio or a video recording of the instructions, and then also text, and again the use of emojis, so students can be able to access the information and it can be comprehensible. Also with discussions, I have students choose if they type, audio, or video record. And then to create those meaningful conversations, I have them reply to their classmates. And I noticed when we were first using discussions, there were saying lots of comments like, this is cool. So to make it more rich, I have these accountable talk discussion stems, which we use both in our whole group or small group conversations as well as on Canvas. So that way they're working on explaining more and asking questions, or repeating what a classmate has said, or saying, I also agree and want to build on someone's idea, or they agree, or they were also thinking the same thing, or if they respectfully disagree, to help structure the conversation so they can be meaningful.
Canvas is cool because you can actually like text, and people can actually like respond to what you are doing. Because like in my old school, we couldn't text each other what they have done. We can only write. So this is really cool for this year. I really like Canvas.
It's a little complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes very simple, and it's just a great thing. You can do text replies, you can do audio replies, you can do video replies. I personally like the text reply because I'm just used to doing a keyboard.
In addition to having the accountable talk stems virtually available, I also give them this so they have it on their Chromebook where they can just place it there, so that way they always have it at their fingertips and reference to help not only with the conversations and their responses online, but also offline when we're doing it in class every day.
And it's really fun. This is my first year using it, and I'm already liking it so much, and it's really fun. And you can like text, and you can do audio, and you can do like anything you want in the discussions, and you can say, oh, that's so cool, or I did that too, and you can like talk through them.
So another thing, in addition to using the rich content editor to think of the universal design for learning principles and having them have different ways that they can access the content or the instructions, I also use the student view to do a test student response, so that way students can also see a model of how to respond in our discussions.
One reason I like Canvas is because in my old school, if we had to give discussions, we had to go to the person and everything, and we didn't really have the opportunity. But in Canvas, we can have discussions and we can give replies. And this is my first year using Canvas, and I'm already liking it so much that I want to use it every single school year.
Something about Canvas that I like is for example, you're learning about solids and liquids, and let's say I wrote something about it on Canvas, they could just write back and respond, and that's something that I really like about Canvas.
Some of the benefits that I have found with using Canvas are specifically with discussions, in that students are able to increase their time where they're talking student-to-student interactions, and also they're able to hear from more classmates and more perspectives. They also can, since it's available, they can, if they wanted to later on or after school, since it's in Canvas, they can respond more to their classmates. And then with my students, on why they have really enjoyed discussions I've been using Canvas with my students since about September. And ever since we started using discussions, they are now begging and asking, when are we going to do another discussion? When are we going to use more Canvas? So that has been really nice to see that their interest has also increased in using more digital tools and trying something new. And then for me as a teacher, something that I really like about using Canvas is similar in that it allows students to interact more and to hear more perspectives. And also that if you choose to grade it, it could be another informal assessment or way that you can gauge student understanding, or a way to gauge student background knowledge.
If you need any support with Canvas discussions or Canvas in general or tech integration, please contact your area DLC.